Yo guys, welcome to my Final Fantasy VII guide on hard mode on chapter 8. You're going to have a couple fights that you're going to be doing before you fight the boss, so I'll just cut these fights out and we'll get straight to the boss. They're just normal, easy fights. So we're on to the boss. This boss is really annoying, Reno. I was wondering if I could steal something off him, so that's why I kept stealing through here, but you don't have to steal anything, you only get an ether. So this boss is like really fast and he'll like counter most of the stuff and like knock you around and stuff. I didn't do this very much at the beginning of the fight, but going into Punisher mode and blocking and counterattacking is probably the best way to fight this guy, to make it a lot easier. I had a lot of trouble near the beginning with this. I'll cut like a part of the fight out because it went on for a long time, but I'll show you a little bit of the counterattacking stuff. So there's like parrying stuff, so he won't like knock you around or anything. Maybe I'll have a parry come up here after my heal or steal or whatever I was doing. But that makes it a lot easier though, because attacks like that you'll just parry and automatically attack, and it would also fill up his stagger bar. With this attack right here, you want to make sure that you don't get hit by it, because if you do, it'll hit you for about 300 and then it will stun you, and then he'll come up and whack you for like 1500 damage on hard. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the first phase. You want to try to get him down to 50% HP, and then he will transition to the second phase. So here's what happens when you get hit by that. So he'll just come up and whack you. So here's an example of how the parrying thing works. So it'll knock him off balance a little bit as well. And if you get him pressured, like just go crazy on him until the pressure thing goes away, because that's a good time to hit him. Another thing to note with this fight, he will knock you off balance a lot. So if you like go to cast a spell or whatever, and he'll smack you and interrupt it. So the best bet is to get far away from him and then try to cast a spell that way. If you're going in for an attack, I would recommend not being in Punisher mode, just to quickly get a couple swipes in and then leave. When it comes to using my limit break, I just waited until I staggered him to quickly push him into the next phase. So here's an example. So boom, and then it pushes him over. So when it comes to phase 2, he's going to start summoning these lightning balls. What's going to happen is they're going to have like an arc thing that goes in between them all, and if you get caught in the middle, it'll stun you like so, and then he's going to zap you. So I focused on the mines first. I just went into Punisher mode, and they die in like 3 or 4 hits usually. It's just at the very beginning it's annoying because there's so many, but as long as you keep up with them through the fight, then it's not so bad. He has all the attacks that he has in the first phase as well. So the best part about the beginning part is just take your time. Like I said, I found Punisher mode easier to kill these things because it got through them pretty quick. And then just kind of try to stay away from the boss for now. Just let him... He almost looks like the Terminator, so you don't want to get near the Terminator. He'll start beating you up. And he still uses that attack, so you gotta watch out for that as well. And he'll also summon more balls throughout the fight. So as long as you keep killing him as he's summoning them, I think you'll be okay. I'm not sure if there's only so many he can have out after you've killed all the first batch. And don't step on Aerith's flowers too, she'll get angry. So that's pretty much it for this fight. It's not too bad, but it's really annoying until you get used to the quickness of it, because it's like the first fight that you really have that's really quick. So yeah, that would be it for this boss guide. Good luck on him anyway. He's pretty challenging on hard. If you want to finish him in style, just hit him with the limit break and we'll be good to go. And boom, there we go. He is going to be dead right now with a good old counterattack. So once you're done, that is going to be a cutscene and we want to follow Aerith. You will see a materia down below, but we can't get to it at the moment. So we have these like ghost things floating around.
Maybe we can get out that way.
Right. Through that hole.
So after that little cutscene thing, we want to run up the stairs. And then we're going to go across this plank. It looks good and sturdy. It's a good piece of lumber. So after the cutscene, we're going to want to do some monkey bar stuff. The controls for this are kind of wonky. So we'll just have to keep going. So what we want to do is get to the chandelier and like cut it down. Like I said, the controls are pretty wonky. So hit the button. Boom! That'll scare the guards away. So Aerith will run up the stairs now. So we will have to go not towards the marker, but we gotta go to the other side first. Eventually we'll be over there. But we're just gonna hang around up here and get shot at. These guys must be like stormtroopers or something, because they cannot hit you with the dam. Hit you with like half or a third of the bullets. Alright, so once we get across here,
Thank you.
we want to follow Aerith. So we have to help her move this shelf. Or cabinet, or whatever that thing is. I guess it's a cabinet. And then we're going to run back to the ladder. So be a small cutscene there.
Stay close.
And then there's going to be an item coming up. Just to the left up here. Right in there. Got some smelling salts. Next, we're just gonna go for a lovely stroll through the roof here.
Need to stay ahead of her.
And get to have a bonding moment with Aerith now. For the next little bit. It's actually a quite peaceful area of the game after all the craziness that we just went through. With the old air buster and falling through the church roof and stuff like that.
I think, actually, I don't know. Let's just go.
So once we get up here, there'll be like a small cutscene. And then we want to go down the ladder.
So, what's next for you?
A little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
So we just want to continue along the rooftop. There's going to be a few items that we're going to be getting.
That suit from earlier. He was one of Shinra's Turks. What's a Turk want with you?
Dunno.
So there's going to be an item right around here.
Don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all
There you
kinds
go.
of
You got a
situations
Moogle medal.
with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question. So what's he to you? Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
You mad?
So we're gonna head up this ladder. And then just continue on our merry ways here.
Careful. Not a lot of room.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Do a little shimmying across the rooftop here. It's a good solid pipe. So we're just going to continue on through here. Go up the ladder.
I actually haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
We'll jump across here. And pretty much just have to follow the markers through here. There'll be another item coming up soon though that could be missed.
Wait! Give me a moment.
Aerith's holding us back though. Look at that jump.
Don't just run off on your own.
Those the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
Alright, so there's going to be an item here. Bottle of ether, and then we just want to keep going.
So, does no one live in these buildings?
Nope. No one to get mad if we make noise.
So we can climb this ladder and we'll get some nice scenery, and there's going to be a short movie. Now we want to help Aerith up.
Whew. That was unexpected. Thank you, Cloud. Ah, there it is.
That's what us bodyguards are for. So we want to keep following the path and going down the thing. Be another little cutscene there as well.
This time I'll go first. After all, I can't count on you to wait.
Sure about this?
See for yourself.
Alright, let's see if this pipe is as strong as the other one was.
Maybe I'll go on ahead and leave you all by your lonesome. Just,
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
then you talk.
Having a little finicky time here.
Not for free.
There we go.
Cheapskate, you're. Gotcha.
You're killing me here.
Here goes
So that was as well as a good pipe. Now let's slide down a pipe. Whee! So after that, we'll just keep moving here. Then it'll be a short cutscene, and then we can continue on.
Where are you going, Cloud?
I didn't know where I was going, apparently, so I just ran down there just to make sure that the coast was clear behind us. Alright, so we just want to keep going through here. Be a fight there. Grab these boxes. Believe the monsters here are weak against ice if you want to use some magic to get through the fights real quick. Gonna keep running through here.
You mean? So, Cloud,
Another fight in there.
you like that one, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
So we're just gonna keep going through here. Go under the fence.
I can see that.
Oh? Thought the world you knew didn't include stations.
Ha ha.
So now we're at the train station. There's gonna be a short cutscene here.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, on your way home from the church?
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris. No.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
Alright, so let's keep going, and our short movie is gonna play.
Cloud, wait!
And then we got some music that we can get from the thingy here. So make sure you buy the disc if you're collecting them all. Rest on the bench if you have to. So here's the short cut scene. I'll cut it out. So now we have to find an alternate route to get to her house.
There's a Shinra dump site up ahead. Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around in.
But a great place to lay low.
So there's another fight here.
No telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better.
So here we want to stick to the right because the left's a dead end. So there's going to be a small cutscene here with this fence. We won't be able to open it yet, but we'll get there. It'd be too easy if we can just take the shortcut without opening the shortcut.
Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure.
So we want to head here and push this container out of the way.
Wonder if we can move this.
And Captain Obvious behind us. Wonder if we can move it as we are moving it. Alright, so we're going to keep going. Grab these boxes. And then climb up this ladder. Oh wait, there's an enemy there. So do the fight and then keep going.
Right?
So over here there's going to be an item that we can get. We get to do some more monkey bar stuff. And open the chest, and then we have the monkey bar back across. Not sure if you can go down the ladder. I always just chose the monkey bar route. It's more of a workout, I guess. Got to keep the figure going. Alright, so we'll just keep going around here, up the stairs. Get a nice little scene up here.
The heart of the slums.
Looks really good. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. Gonna be another fight down here. We'll dispose of these guys.
Was never in doubt.
So we're just gonna keep trucking along here. A couple boxes up here. And we're gonna turn around. There'll be nothing up the ladder to the right there. So now we're gonna open this gate. And then we're just gonna keep going here. So there's gonna be a fight, and then once the fight's over, we can go up this ladder here. And this will open up the shortcut to the gate that we were at before.
That door that was stuck. Maybe it opened from this side?
So there we go, we got the discovery thing done. Next, there's gonna be a little bit of a puzzle here. So we're gonna climb up here and then push this crate over. Just push it all the way as far as you can. And then we're gonna go back down the ladder and then go up the ladder just past Aerith. Then we're gonna do some more monkey bar stuff. And then monkey bar stuff again. And then we're just going to climb down the ladder on the other side. And then open the door.
Thanks, Cloud. I knew you'd find a way.
So now we want to keep going down the path here.
Guess we're home free.
No need for thanks. I'd rather get paid.
That way is a dead end for now. So we're going to keep going.
Huh?
Oh.
Should be able to relax a little now.
Don't forget about the Turks.
Ah,
Could come at us any time. Keep an eye out. So, do you think this means enough?
Alrighty, so now we finally made it to town. In Sector 5 slums. Be a nice little video here. So we want to run up. And there's going to be a group of people around a big screen. So you want to see what's going on here. So after that cutscene, we want to follow Aerith. And she's going to be chatting up the friendly neighborhood merchants and stuff.
Nice side effect of the train situation. So, what do you say?
I'd love to, but
Just going to go for a little stroll through the town.
now and then. It's fun. Aerith! Well, well. What are you doing all the way up there?
Was trying to get a look at the reactor. Who's this guy?
Little child
This
up
is
there.
Cloud. He's a mercenary.
There's also a
Encouraged by
chest
Buddy.
behind there you can grab for a couple gil in there.
See you. Spices are so
Always glad
important.
to have Erin around. Exactly. She's able to bring local cuisine to flavor you can't find anywhere else.
Alrighty, let's keep going.
No one else can get their food to taste quite like this. Aaron! So, what are you
Just
guys
gonna
up
talk to the kids here.
I went to see the reactor. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to come by the house.
What for?
I don't know. You're just supposed to.
Well, guess we have a new destination. I should probably explain. The Leaf House is the local orphanage. That's where all these.
So we're gonna head up to the orphanage now,
Where'd you go? The church
and they're gonna ask us to do something.
Together.
Why, hello, Aerith. As popular as ever, I see.
So after the doctor talks to you, you wanna go see Aerith,
Here's the leaf house.
and then talk to the lady here. And then after you talk to the lady, we wanna follow Aerith.
Once they're ready to eat, I'll bring some to your place, Aaron.
So, Cloud, what's your favorite flower?
They're all the same to me.
Huh. You sure you want to say that to a florist?
Better than lying.
Okay. Then what'd you do with the flower I gave you? You give it away?
I did.
Ooh, to who? Tell me.
Don't recall. What?
Thought you didn't like lying. Well, anyway.
Alright, so we'll go for a little bit of a jog here to follow Aerith. And then we'll be at her house shortly.
My house is just up this path. Mom should be home by now, so I'll introduce you.
Too bad they wouldn't let us run here. Look at
There
how
you go.
beautiful that
That's my
is.
house.
It's amazing.
It's like paradise. So we're gonna go in the front door and there's gonna be a cutscene.
No, never mind.
Now we want to head upstairs. And we want to go all the way to the roof.
That's weird. This floor is open here.
So we'll head out here and then see the beautiful mountain range and everything, and then we're going to turn around and go back downstairs again. So that's going to trigger the advancement in the video game.
Found him! He's right
So there we
here
go.
on
So
my
there's going to be a
trees.
small cutscene. Now we get to go pick some flowers with Aerith. I don't think it matters which ones you pick.
Which ones do you think we should pick?
Any of them.
Oh, don't be like that. I know you have an eye for this kind of thing. That's the one I gave you.
I think I went with one of each here.
Nice try, miss.
I think there's 3 different ones. There might be 4. I don't know yet. Didn't really, like, run around or anything.
I think we still need a few more. Which should we pick next? Whoa, foxtails, huh? I gotta hand it to you. I never would have thought of that. It'll definitely take them by surprise.
Grab these, add a little bit of
She said, as
green to
so
the
maybe a few more?
bouquet, and then we'll
Yeah.
get some more white color to just have a nice transition from the yellow to the white. Maybe they blend in really nicely with the green.
I think we're good now. What do you say? Shall we go?
A manly cloud soldier here carrying a bucket of flowers. This is what military work gets for you,
No
and
need to hurry. We're not under the
for
gun or
Shinra.
anything.
I'm not cut out for this crap.
Sure you are. And when you're done, you'll be drowning in job offers. So, how do you think they'll arrange these flowers?
Don't know.
Well, we'll soon find out.
So now we're heading to the orphanage.
Isn't this good?
So after the cutscene, we're gonna go and grab some items. Just from around town. There's gonna be 1 item back by Aerith's house, and then there's gonna be 2 in town. But we can run, so this shouldn't take too long. So what we want to do is when we go to Aerith's place, we want to go into the flower patch. And there's going to be a materia that we can pick up. So right here. Get an MP up. Now we want to run all the way back to town again. And then there's going to be 2 chests that we need to get. I was just checking over here to make sure that there is no chests up here. Yeah, it looked like a pumpkin or something though.
Should probably head back.
So Aerith's there. You might trigger the cutscene here, which is fine. If not, we're just going to keep going on and getting items. So there's going to be 1 in here. So we'll grab this one. And then we're going to head out the door here. And there'll be another item here. Now we're going to go back and talk to Aerith. And that'll trigger a cutscene. Now we're going to go and help the boys out. But there's going to be 1 more item in here that we couldn't get earlier because it wouldn't let us in the orphanage. So we'll grab this right here. Almost feel bad stealing from a kid's like classroom. It's another ether.
Bet you didn't know that the smell of flowers helps nourish your heart. I need nourishment for my heart and my body.
Alright, we'll just take a second here and then head down the path here. Just follow the icon.
Go for it!
No.
Will he bite me?
It'd be great if they asked us again.
So here we're going to be at the materia guy, and then there's going to be some more music. So if you haven't got that music CD, I would recommend picking it up. Talk to the materia guy if you've completed more of his objectives and buy the materia that he has for sale.
I'll buy some for you.
There's nothing you can't get your hands on in this town.
So here's the item that you'll need to buy for if you're collecting all the CDs. So there's another one here. Good old bossa nova song.
I knew you had a keen eye.
So now we're going to continue on, move towards the marker here.
Come on. I know this place is off limits to grown-ups, but if we want to rescue them, well, we gotta break the rules.
So after we get the old rundown, we got to go rescue a couple kids, but there's going to be an item right here first. And a Moogle medal. And then once we do that, we want to go rescue the kids.
They ran off this way. Be careful.
So there's going to be a lot of enemies here, weak against fire and weak against
Where do you
lightning.
think they went?
Who knows? They're kids. Nothing to do but look all over.
I just hope we find them in time.
So we come through here. So these guys would be weak against fire. Same with these guys. I don't know about the rats. I think they're weak against fire. I think that's a rat.
I've got this.
And then we want to run up the little ramp on the side here. There'll be an item up here. And then we're just going to go back down the ramp and keep going. And then shimmy through here. And there's going to be another fight there. And then we're going to keep going. I'm just going to break open these boxes first, so I was running low on MP. Just hoping for a little bit out of there. So we're going to go down here and then run to the end. There's going to be a series of fights here. You got to stretch the legs out, so if you go up and down the ladder a few times, it'll just help keep you more limber. So there's going to be 3 sets of fights here. This will be the 3rd one here. So these things you have to watch out for that.
However I can help.
Well, purple I guess is poison. So you want to try to keep everybody up with Aerith, but these things will like charge everywhere and they will do a fair bit of damage on hard anyway. This is all hard damage. If you're on normal or easy, it won't be as bad. They're weak against lightning. I found it easier to use Aerith for this and
Lend me your
just
strength.
attack from range.
Go on. Cut.
I was mainly just trying to stagger them really quick. Would have been a lot easier if I had lightning equipped too, but I didn't.
Keep it up.
I think it's on cloud. You can put lightning with elemental as well if you just want to use normal attacks. Let's see how they slowly pick away at your damage here.
Get him. Sorry.
So he's staggered. I didn't really do much with that stagger. Now that I'm rewatching the video, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. Gotta make fun of myself a little bit, right? Alright, so might as well use Healing Wind to get everybody up. And when these guys die, they also explode. So you gotta be careful with that as well.
One more shot.
Once you got the first one down, then it's not so bad. So there's the explosion. It hit me for almost 5,000 damage on hard.
Be careful.
Let's
Need a
pretend
breather.
that didn't. Here goes.
I'm waiting.
That's it.
So we're just gonna pick this guy down.
You. Sorry.
Do some soul drain to keep my MP up. It's not necessary on normal or on easy. It's more of a hard thing because you can't refill your MP at all. So there's how much they hit you when they try to like bulldoze you.
That was. This might be it. Keep it up.
Use the big heal. Alright, we got him staggered.
One more shot. He'll be right there.
There we go. Now we want to go rescue the kids. There'll be a small cutscene to play, and then we get to run back. So might as well talk a little bit ahead here. Once we get back and turn in the quest, there's going to be the one main boy or whatever. He's going to say something, and there's going to be a whole bunch of side quests that open up. So I'll have them linked in the description below, and it'd be probably a good time to do it. You get pretty decent items with it and everything. And you open up a shop and everything as well when you do them. It's nice just to see a little bit of lore in the town and everything too.
Well, you see, Cloud here used to be a soldier.
He was? Did you go fight in the war?
I might have.
So we'll keep going here and escort these kids back safely.
Okay then.
Like you. You can't just grow up to be a soldier. You gotta work at it.
So we're gonna head up this ladder here.
Be one, right?
Look at you, Mr. Popular.
That was so cool, you guys. Especially
Gotta
that
stretch the legs out again, keep limber.
really
Don't want to get a cramp or anything.
You've got it all wrong.
Alright, let's keep going.
Like that. No way. It was way faster than that. Yeah, yeah, like that. Fine. Then how about yeah, yeah. Like that. Isn't that right, Cloud? Isn't that right, Cloud?
I like how he's just like ignoring the kids. Alright, so once you escort him back, we're gonna run up a little bit and that will trigger the cutscene for the side quests. Alright, now that the side quests are done, we want to talk to the new merchant here. We want to trade in your Moogle medals here. You can get a new weapon for Aerith. I didn't get it on my first playthrough, but I'm gonna pick it up on this one. So I got a ton of Moogle medals anyway. And then you can get some accessories, some books to give you more SP for your items. So I just picked up everything except the ether, because I don't need any. Just quick note on the books, they cost 5 Mugo medals each.
Sticking together, I know we can make it.
So we'll keep going and get the gold saucer music as well, if you're collecting the CDs. So we're going to head back to Aerith's house now. There's going to be a small cutscene in front of the orphanage. I triggered it while doing my side quest videos, so you won't see it on here. So it'll be right in here it will happen. And then we get to have another boss fight. The other Turk this time. So this Turk, I kind of like manipulated the AI a little bit. So he'll always do like combos and stuff and send your guy flying. So when he does that, you can switch to air. So something like this, switch to Aerith, and then you can get all these free hits on him. But he has Aerith asleep right now, so he'll cast sleep. So whenever he sleeps one of you guys, then switch to your other character as well. Now, one thing to note when you're controlling Aerith with this, he'll always come up and sweep kick and then grab you. So if you dodge the sweep kick and then switch characters, then the boss will target your character. Or he'll do that grab attack, which does quite a bit of damage. This fight's really annoying. I died quite a few times on here on hard. That attack's really hard to avoid. I can only avoid it like 20% of the time.
Okay, up and at him.
So do a raise and then just let him come at you. He'll probably try for a sweep kick or that kick. So I had low MP with Aerith here, so I had to like soul drain a lot during this fight. Look at that epic dodge. Oh yeah. So I was doing some curing with Aerith. I wish there's a way you can do the AI, or maybe you can just to have her attack more to fill up her bar, but I understand it's balanced for the game as well. Now I'm not sure what this guy's weak against. I'm going to assume fire, but I never had any fire magic on. I would recommend haste as well. It'll just help you move around a little faster and avoid his attacks. I actually found it a lot easier to avoid his like Zangief stomp thing while I had haste. But whenever he does it, he always has like a small cooldown.
It's your turn.
And his grab attack when you're controlling air is pretty difficult to avoid. I've avoided it once in a while, but it's not the easiest thing to avoid. So you want to try to get him down to 50% health.
I think we're almost done. Stay strong, okay? I'll take that.
Before he'll go to the next phase. I kind of wasted that stagger, but I was more trying to get him or get my character's bars filled up there for the second phase.
So, you had enough yet?
So the second phase, he's going to have a couple more attacks on top of what he has already.
You've got
So he's going to do this shockwave thing. So you just don't want to be standing there. He's going to do this shield thing. Whenever he does the shield thing, I would recommend switching to Aerith if you need to fill up your bars a bit.
you lead the way.
And he'll also do a slam attack that will do like numerous like little volcano things. So this one right here. So just roll out of him. And then he'll do all of his other attacks as well. This phase wasn't too bad once you got used to it. But just try to keep your haste up.
Cloud's pretty strong, isn't he?
I used Aerith a lot to soul drain. So notice how he's attacking Cloud, so I switched over to Aerith to fill up her bar a bit, and then I switched back over to Cloud again. So now he's grabbed Cloud, I'll just switch over to Aerith.
Show you what I can do.
And then he's going to do a spin attack, so you want to dodge it right when he throws it at you. There you go. And that'll allow you to fill up another bar or so with Aerith.
No, but this is self-defense.
And then switch back to Cloud again. So once he does that, you would normally switch back to Aerith there because we can get some attacks on, but right now he's got like his shield up. So right now he's doing a haymaker. So he's gonna punch. I should have healed there, but I didn't. I'll just have to heal with Cloud. So when his shield's up, the magic won't hit as hard, obviously. So when he's pressured, just go to town on him. And I use triple slash a lot. I use the wrong attack here, but just to fill up his bar faster, just keep the onslaught going. Just to try to fill up his stagger. That's what I was saving my limit for. So as he was doing his attack, I knew that Cloud was going to be kind of knocked down for a bit, so I immediately switched over to Aerith. So now he's doing Sweet Dreams, so he's going to put Aerith to sleep, so I'll switch over to Cloud. So he's got his shields up right now. This is a good time to heal if you have to, or buff yourself. I didn't think Barrier really did much in this fight, so I wouldn't recommend it. I was just trying it out. He killed me pretty quick after.
That was pretty nice.
There we go. I should have avoided that though, in all honesty.
You'll feel better in a second.
There you go. So he's got his shield up. He's got his attack. Switch over to Aerith. I'm trying to fill up her bar so I can heal. I didn't have an EMP though, so baby heal it was. I was trying to think of what to do here. Cloud only had 700 HP.
Okay. All the time. Got some heat for this one. Let the wind caress you.
So we'll use the limit break. I put Cloud to sleep there. But he got hit, so it woke him up again. I'll try to do a heal here.
I'm coming.
Like I said, this fight's like butt pucker like crazy. So once he's staggered, this is when I decided to use my limit break and finish him off. I found that made the fight a lot easier.
Please, just
But that fight's pretty rough on hard.
You know I can't do that.
So we'll do a little showdown. Oh my god, his phone's ringing. Don't people know they gotta turn their phone off at work? So after that fun's over with, I want to head back to Aerith's house. And since we did all the side quests as well, there's going to be another discovery thing.
wait a sec.
So this is going to be the discovery thing. You can see some backstory on Aerith here.
So, you coming?
She's pretty impatient. She must really want to tell us something. And the fact that I can't run is... Well, I don't know. I guess I don't want to kill any flowers or something. Be disrespectful. So it'll be a cutscene up here. And then once you're done the cutscene, you want to head back to the house. And then we have to be really sneaky here.
You're heading in already?
So head into the house.
That's enough for one day. Please don't let her hear me again.
So you want to try not to trip over anything. In real life, I would be terrible at this because I am like the biggest klutz ever. So don't hit the bucket, don't hit the table there, or the other bucket, or... So just take your time. And then head down the stairs and a little cutscene will play.
You're leaving?
And then we want to head out the door and then head over to Sector 7. So here's the path on our way to get there. Now that we snuck out of the house like a mean person. It's such a quiet town at night. So peaceful.
Who knew talking to these kids about
I tried that new chocobo fabric.
So you just pretty much want to follow the marker. And then once you get to the marker, that'll be the end of the chapter. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. It'll help the channel out a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day.